And now, as the Allies reaped the rewards of victory, new hope surged up in men who had faced the abjectness of defeat. Could the Germans be hustled back to the frontier, out of the rich provinces of France which they had overrun? Could the Allies stage a swift and shattering pursuit, back to the Rhine in 3 weeks, perhaps? Optimism spread its wings. General Sir Henry Wilson compared notes with an officer of Joffre's staff.
Gatineau asked me when I thought we should cross into Germany, and I replied that unless we made some serious blunder, we ought to be at Elsenborn in 4 weeks. He thought 3 weeks.
Vitesse, vitesse, urged General Foch. En avant, soldats, pour la France, cried General Franchet d'Espèrey. But General Haig, commanding the British First Corps, remarked,
I thought our movements very slow today, in view of the fact that the enemy is on the run.
The movements were too slow. Broken bridges, tiredness, overcaution, brave fighting by German rearguards, all combined to slow the Allied advance. On September the 13th, Haig's corps reached the River Aisne and pushed up along the wooded spurs of the Chemin des Dames ridge, the Ladies' Road, running along the heights beside the river from Soissons. They were just 2 hours too late. A German army corps, released by the fall of Maubeuge, marched 40 miles in 24 hours, with a quarter of its infantry falling out on the way, and arrived in the nick of time to block the British advance. The Germans dug in hastily along the Chemin des Dames ridge. The British were unable to dislodge them and dug in also. The French did the same in their turn. The beginnings of trench warfare were now seen. On September the 16th, Joffre told his army commanders,
It seems as if the enemy is once more going to accept battle in prepared positions north of the Aisne. In consequence, it is no longer a question of pursuit, but of methodical attack.
Every attack was halted. The Germans counterattacked to throw the Allies into the Aisne. They also failed. Losses mounted on both sides. At the end of the month, General Haig said,
In front of this corps and for many miles on either side, affairs have reached a deadlock, and no decision seems possible in this area.
Joffre had already reached this conclusion. So had the German High Command.